Okay. Take care, Zarek, if you can hear me. Sorry, I hit the record button, but not the start stream button, so I don't know if that fucked it up. Hang on. Okay. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day today. I'm in a pretty good mood. Yeah. Eager to start going with the day, so eager to get on with editing fairly soon, so I can continue work on the latest bullshittery. I'll give an update on that momentarily, just to let the people that want to join the stream, join the stream. But, yeah, I hope you're all okay. You're right, Sausage. Yeah, I think she's a bit out of sorts at the moment. She's often out of sorts in the morning, but, yeah, she didn't want to go walkies this morning. You're right. Maybe she's a bit constipated. She didn't take a poop either. You okay? Oh. Right. Pardon me. She wants to sit on my lap instead. She can later on, when we're working, and I don't have to sit as close to the microphone. Yeah, she can happily sit on my lap. But the problem is, if she's on my lap, then I can't squidge in close enough, and I have to sort of bellow. It's a bit awkward. But yeah. How you all doing? How's everyone in the chat? Welcome indeed. When's the fishing day? Some day this week, Zoob. I don't want to say exactly which day because just, safety reasons. I don't want someone with a knife. Hi, you look a lot like him. Stab. Anyway. Right, 1 second. There we go. Thank you, it's Lone Wolf. Thank you very much, Lone Wolf. Thank you. Right, yes, welcome indeed then, folks. For those just joining, a quick update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things. I'm continuing week number 7 on Divinity Bullshittery Part 3. Once again, apologies to those joining. I know that's an excessive amount of time for any video. Alas, it's a bit of a biggie. Instead of normally being 10 minutes, it's around, being the normal 10 minutes, it's 22 minutes. So that's already quite a lot to try and effectively keyframe. In addition, it's quite mechanically complicated, being the switchover from Chapters 1 to Chapters 2 of Divinity, so where we escape the island, and the existing cutscene for doing so, in my opinion, is a bit lame. Larian, the studio that makes Divinity, decided to choose a bit of a bad cutscene. There's no two ways about it, it's just not very good, so I don't feel comfortable including it in the video. So instead, I'm going to do my own one. I've already commissioned Bu Dingo, who is working on the draft assets for me. And when she has the time, I'm holding a fish. When she has the time, I'm going to have the voice actress of Malady, Amelia Tyler, to hopefully do the narration if she's free. And yeah, that's the plan. So work is still ongoing. I don't know how long precisely it's going to take me, but by the end of the week, I'm hoping to be. So I've skipped to the end, but I'm hoping to get to the end of the video. So I'm on the 17th I'm on the 19th minute out of 22. So I have skipped a segment in the middle, like a 5-minute segment. So next week I need to go back to, those that middle segment. Too long didn't read. Work continues. Editing continues. Anyway, how are you all doing? Thank you, Zeverilance and Maggot Cakes and Lolo Seraptor and Groot. Thank you, all of you. Do I have a radio? I do. I also have a mackerel. That's good. 1 minute. Let me just pop this on. Are there any? I just spin my character around. Are there any buried geocaches with treasure that I can go and hopefully steal? Alternatively, I could go and try and catch some fish and get some cash. With the cash, I can get a big tent to replace the one that I lost. Someone stole it from me. Thank you, BR Nicious. Thank you very much, BR. Oh, really? Thank you, Mag. And hi there, Mag. I hope you're okay. Thank you, Tobum. Thank you very much, Tobum. 1 minute. Okay. So no treasure, or at least there's nothing within range. Okay. Turn that off. I'm going to get to looting and see what I can find in the area. Or maybe, get rid of these sticks. Should probably cook this meat, shouldn't I? Or maybe take it to the trader to sell. Now that I've got the... Okay, I've got an idea. Hang on. Where's the closest one? Ooh, base building airdrop over there. Where's the closest one that I know of? I'm looking for like a lake. Preferably a... Ooh, hang on a minute. There's Willow... Yeah, or let's go see Willow Lake. Yeah. Let's go do that. Alright then. Okay. So yeah, for the people just joining the stream, I hope you're okay. So, yes, bullshittery still still underway. Still going to need more time, I'm afraid. This is going to be a motherfucker to quality assure, though. Shit. So it's going to be double the length of a typical bullshittery, which means, so many fuck-ups. So many things I'll want to redo. Okay. Do I have a base? Sort of, yes, but it got raided, so now I'm back to having nothing. Apart from a few buried chests. Thank you, Killy, by the way. Thank you very much, Killy. So many dry bags, what the fuck? Hang on. So I'm just going to run over here to a building where I can shut the door. Thank you, Hippolus Cage. Thank you very much, Hippolus. Shut this door. You can piss off. Indeed, alas, Asia, I can't really do that. The videos take forever, I'm afraid. It's just how they do. What's this? Ooh, smoke grenade. I'll grab that. So yeah, so what else is going on this week? So yeah, last night, I didn't stream last night. Ooh, handcuff keys. I'll take those in case I get handcuffed. So yes, I didn't stream last night because I fancied something else. I went off and I had a nice bath. So I ran a piping hot bath and sort of slunk into it like Jabba the Hutt. Just generally, yeah. Oh yeah, so for some reason I'm playing as Imhotep. I don't know hang on. A little bit, hang on. So yes, so I had a bath and it was nice, and Lulu would look over the top of the bath like going, what the fuck is he doing? So when she has baths, she doesn't like them, so she's like seeing me submerged and is like, what? But yes, I was just sort of like being lazy and flopped down in the bath with a glass of wine as well. I was role playing as a middle-aged mother, it seems, yesterday. But it was nice. It was nice. So that evening I felt nice and clean, and then I got my bathrobe on and I sat down with another glass of wine and I watched a film. I watched a film. That film was called Dune. I sat down and I marathoned all of Dune. I liked it. I really liked it. That was a fun film. But yeah. The new one. Yes, indeed, the new one. I did like it. I did enjoy it. Very much so. I had my headset on. I had my fancy, I've got like a studio headset that I bought for the editing. So I had that on my head. It's really comfortable. But yeah, so I was listening to all the loud music and stuff, like atmospheric ambient music. It was very cool. Zendaya is so... Who's that? Sorry, Senhor. Which actor or actress? Zendaya. Is that the lady that plays the mother? The Bene Gesserit mother? Thank you, Zal NL. Thank you very much, Zal. Whoop. The lady from Spider-Man. Is she in Spider-Man? I haven't really... Oh, that one. I know the one you mean. The one, yes, the Fremen woman. The mysterious woman that he keeps seeing. Ah, that one. Yeah. That's a... Okay. Whoop. But yes, no, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. If anything, I'm struggling with not struggling. This isn't me like expressing criticism. It's more like I kept on grabbing onto elements of the story, trying to sort of like make it like, okay, is that the through line of the story? Is this the through line of the story? I was trying to sort of like going, okay, well, so like, is this like a hidden critique and stuff like that? I was like, is this? I was just trying to make sense of it. It made sense, but I was like, is there a hidden meaning to this like section of dialogue or whatever? So my brain was going in a bunch of different directions, trying to sort of like go, I get it. No, wait, do I get it? I get it. Hang on a minute. So where am I going to go? I'm going to go to Willow Lake down here. Did I overthink? I don't know, Senra. I was doing lots of thinking, but isn't that the idea? Like, it's full of themes. Holy shit, it was completely... Well, at least I was grabbing onto... Like, continually grabbing theme after theme after theme. One after the other. Like a spider monkey. Is that not the whole idea? It's absolutely chock full of themes. Hang on. No, I've not read the book, sorry. But, yeah, so it was, hang on. Sorry, where am I going? I need to creep through here, but are there any buildings of any consequence? Not really, just residentials. Okay, then we're straight out. How difficult is Daisy to get into? Pretty difficult. Alas, the cat is probably a bit out of the bag when it comes to Daisy. The gameplay loop is really a few years old now. Shit. Okay. Let me just grab that. Wait, do I need this? No, I don't. Leave it. Oops, sorry, let me just fix Lulu for you. 1 second. I'd say no, Olsen. Sorry, just, yeah, as disappointing as that might be, Daisy's probably a no for a purchase. Maybe, but the problem is that it's, yeah, finding a server like this with a mixture of people is kind of crucial. It's got the problem where at least in my opinion, the formula has a half-life, and after a certain amount of time, it gets kind of like shoot-on-sighty, and you need a server where there's a mixture of people doing lots of different things. Otherwise, yeah, it just kind of decays into a deathmatch. Sorry, 1 minute. Have I left my screen filter on? I think I have. 1 minute. Pop that down there. So yes, I would, yeah, I'd probably say avoid, really. It depends. It depends if this is your sort of thing. But, yeah, back in like 2014, 15 would have been the time. Well, 2013, really. Yeah, but Dune, interesting. So, yeah, the things that I was not struggling with, but sort of grasping onto, I suppose I'm more just rambling, and then you can tell me if you also grabbed the same. So, completely new to it. I mean, my only experience with Dune has really been the things that have copied Dune. For example, 40k is a big one. 40k has just flat out lifted the Dune universe and just repainted it slightly. And the other one would be Mech Warrior. It's not called Mech Warrior, is it? It's called something else. Yeah, like noble houses and dukes and planets and a big imperium, and all that stuff. So yeah, I've seen the derivatives of it as opposed to the actual source material, I suppose. Battletech, sorry, that's the one, thank you. So now that I watched Dune, so the first thing that jumped out to me was they're really, really going in hard on... So, right, sorry, a bit of context. For those not familiar, you watch the film from the perspective of a young man who is he's an heir apparent to a noble house, and these noble houses run planets, it seems. And effectively, he and his family are forced to go to this shithole of a planet, Arrakis, in order to take over stewardship of it and its mining operations, and it's all a big kerfuffle. So the first theme that was really they're really hitting the audience around the head with was this "no fate but what we make" thing. At least I think, because so basically the 40k universe didn't bother with any of that stuff. But now we've got this POV perspective of this young man with this big destiny he's told again and again and again. you're of multiple bloodlines. You're of your House Atreides, and also the Bene Gesserit have been fucking around. Long story. And it's like, the prophesized hero, will he walk the path, blah, blah, blah. And then what really surprised me, hang on, is that they really went in hard on showing that it was a really bad thing, in the sense that you were seeing, like he was getting premonitions of the future. And it was showing that he would bring, like, a literal holy war in which billions of people would die. And I thought, oh, okay, right. So is it like a no fate but what you make situation? Is he supposed to be fighting that? Is it meant to be a sort of like, if you know that you're going to be the next Hitler, are you going to fight against it? Are you going to do better? That sort of thing. Or is it not that? Is that not the idea? Because at the same time, the film was sort of going, let go. Let go and follow your heart or whatever. He's in the dragonfly ship or whatever it is. Just let go. Be a seed on the breeze and embrace it, basically. So I'm like, okay, is it no fate but what we make, or is it actually you can't stop the future? You've just got to roll with it. Like, you can't fight what's in your blood. So that was like one thing that I was sort of grasping with and going, wait, which end of the stick am I supposed to hold? Kind of both? Yeah, because the show makes it really clear that, like, genocide is coming. Like, what was it he said, like the character said, like, a holy war with my name on their lips or something. Hey, what is that? It's just a ruin, isn't it? Yeah. The latter, I think, is how he reconciles it with himself. Really? Because I thought... So, I'm being completely honest. I thought at the end of the film... So, not trying to do spoilers, but... so minor spoilers. At the end of the film, he has, like, a fight, right? And I thought he was going to kill himself. Like, I thought he was going to, like, intentionally get himself killed to avert this holy war. Like, I thought that's what they were going to do. And then it would have been like oh, okay. No fate but what we make. I refuse. I refuse to let these billions of people die. And that it's better to just, die on this dude's blade. That's what I thought, at least. No, not at all. I'm a rat. I'm only vaguely familiar through its derivatives, so through things like 40k. So that's one part of it when I was watching Dune. And then the other part of it, so again, I'm not critiquing, I'm just sort of babbling. This is like my post-watch, digestion of it, of the source material. If I've got the right, if I even watched it properly, maybe I need to watch it through again. But the other part of it was, wait, is this like, because it's a personal journey of Paul Atreides, right? Is this a hero's journey, or is it an anti-Chekhov's gun? So, the concept of the Chekhov's gun, where, there's a gun on the mantelpiece and you show it in part 1 of the story, it has to go off in part 3, because that's efficient storytelling. The anti-Chekhov's gun is the complete opposite, where you want to show as many things as possible, as many things as you can, but in a very shallow sense, because it builds up a sense of, verisimilitude with the universe. Like 40k does. Like, all of these individual characters and factions, they're not to be shown, like all of the weapons and ammo. It's not that they're going to be included in a story, it's more that it's world building. So I thought to myself, wait, is this like a personal hero's journey, and the Dune universe exists purely like orbiting around Paul Atreides? Or is he just like one small piece of a bigger tapestry, and he ultimately doesn't matter? And then I thought, oh, wait, is that not like is that not the idea? As in, it isn't no fate but what we make, but like, you're part of a bigger story, and ultimately you can't change your part in it. What is it with me finding dry bags everywhere? Ooh. Grab that. No. Thank you, KJW. Thank you very much, KJ. Has no one taken this one? No one's occupied this. So yeah, I kind of wondered if the Dune universe, or more specifically this story, was really just like a small piece of a bigger thing, and that ultimately it's not really a hero's journey per se. Well, it is, but it's more like yeah, this is one small character, and it all goes much broader than this. I wondered. Is it really, Lucas? So read the books. It's a massive topic in them, exactly what I'm talking about. But here's my question, Lucas. Is that the intention going in? Or is that like a Star Wars situation where the first film was a hit and then they just expand the universe around it? Even though there was no real universe surrounding Star Wars? They were just like, they're on Dantooine, you know. You were never supposed to see Dantooine. It was just some random throwaway line. It was the intention. Okay, so that... Right, so it's an anti-Chekhov's gun. Okay. So the set... So, okay, that's interesting. So ultimately it's not about Paul. He's just like a... Well, not... It's not about Paul. The story is obviously about Paul. Okay. Interesting. Of course. Yeah. It was, is it Frank Herbert or something? Guy from America wrote the books. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. And sorry, I've made like a bunch of scribbled notes next to me on the sofa when I was watching it, just like trying to keep track of it in my head. I'm old. But sorry, 1 minute. But yeah, the other thing that I meant. So sorry for those joining. I'm just sort of post watch digesting the film Dune. The other thing that I really noticed, big time, was that there's this huge through line of religion and a critique of religion. Like, there's no faction that comes out looking good, and yet most of them are religious. In fact, the only one that isn't, or at least in the film, I don't know how it goes in the books, the only one that isn't overtly religious, the Atreides, are shown to be kind of like the noble side. There's the rational, the logical, we'll try to do good. You've got like the fucking what are they called? You've got like literal kneeling and like daubing. Was it blood? Like they were placing it on their foreheads, weren't they? Those warriors of the emperor. You've got all the Bene Gesserit sort of sowing religion as a tool to shape superstitions and control the Fremen, or at least the pilgrims who are in the city in... Is this it? Is this Willow Lake? Is this the one, or is it that one? Might be that one. I can't tell. Looks like Willow Lake. But yeah, like you had this huge... It felt at least extremely critical of religion in general. Like aggressively critical. So it's being used as a tool as opposed to as a way for individuals to inform like their own life choices. It's being used as like a broad tool amongst the elite. So there was that part of it. And then the other thing that I kept observing was this sort of I'm trying to word this, like it's almost like a romanticism with the Middle East, in the sort of like this almost like this post-colonial romanticism, in the sense that you've got the Fremen in Dune, they were shown to be extremely complementary. Like, I don't think the Fremen ever once in the film were shown to be duplicitous, were they? Like, they were, like, honourable with rules, and they were standing toe-to-toe against their oppressors, and they were fighting, even though their oppressors had, like, missile-shooting harvesters that could blow them up in, like, seconds. They were still fighting. It was extremely complimentary to the Fremen, and I'm sort of wondering, is this like a voice of the subaltern, in the sense that the subaltern is someone in a society who who has been absorbed into a wider society but doesn't have a voice, despite having their own rules and traditions and as much right to life as anyone else. They are not included at the table. A good example of a subaltern film would be Blade Runner, for example. You know, the replicants are subaltern. They are simply excluded. They are excommunicated from the society that they are a part of, but ignored, really. So I was thinking, okay, is this going to be like a subaltern? Well, basically, sort of reveling in the nobleness of the subaltern. I wondered. Yeah, the noble savage, exactly. Denebola, yes. And then now this is where I might lose people, so I apologise. Just hear me out, okay? While I was watching Dune, a light bulb sort of clicked on, and I sort of went, "Wait a minute, is this?" Well, the first light bulb that clicked on, I switched off the light bulb because I thought, no, that's stupid. The first light bulb that switched on was, is this allegorical to, like, the Middle East now? In the sense, you've got these big houses coming in to extract crude oil, right? Spice. They're coming in, they fuck the late native population, we're here to get crude oil, right? So I thought, no, wait a minute, that's a stupid idea, get rid of that. But then I was thinking about it more, and this is where you might shoot me down. If I get shot down, I deserve this. But it's like, if he's critiquing religion, is this like a secret critique against the Fremen? Against the subaltern? Because what I'm thinking is here, they're being shown super flatteringly, yeah? And they're like, yes, their beliefs are pure. You know, they worship the worms, I think. You know, she like that when she was pounding her fist against the sand, she says like she only worships, and then she said the name of the worm, right? And I thought, okay, so that they're shown to be pure and true. And then I'm like, but they're sitting on the most valuable resource in the galaxy, the spice. The one planet that can effectively dictate terms for the entire galaxy. And I'm wondering, okay, and they know that. They use the spice. They even have weirding women. At the very end, that guy said, I didn't know you were a weirding woman, or like, you know the weird ways. So I'm like, is this going to be like Paul Atreides comes in and does like a white savior thing and shows them that they had the power all along, they just weren't using it? And I'm sitting there going, is this actually like a subtle, massive critique against the Fremen? Is this a joke? Is this like... That's what I'm wondering. Is this film, and the books I wonder, is this actually taking the piss out of the Fremen? In a sort of subtle way? So do you see my through logic, or am I drifting off into the weeds here? Because it's being so complimentary, and yet they're so low in the social strata, despite having the most valuable resource in the universe, right? It's like the opening line of the film. No, Atreides isn't the white savior. It's more complicated. But does he rise up? Does he get the Golden Throne? Sorry, I suppose it's a huge spoiler for the book, isn't it? No, better question. Does he get the Golden Throne alongside the Fremen? Or does he, like, get off world and say, fuck you guys are stupid? Yes, as I'm a rat? To what part of the question? Just read the book. Just smile and wave. Okay? You want to answer, but just read it. Okay. It's more complicated, is it? Read the book or wait for part 2. Okay. That's fine. Ignore my... I rescind my question. I apologize. I rescind my question because it sounds like it's going too far into the spoilers. But yeah, so that's the little sort of like the thing in the back of my brain. Mainly because it's so critical of religion. I'm wondering, is it being critical of the subaltern? And I'm not... Like, it's disguising it under sort of like a veneer of compliments. Does that make any sense? Anyway, but I liked it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But can you see what my brain was trying to grab different parts of the stick, going, wait, is this the stick? Is that the stick? Is this the stick? Can we start playing now? Oh dear. I liked it though. I enjoyed it. Right, 1 minute. So, I'm going to. Can I sell this? Tell you what. I mean, it's been out of the water some time. Be fine. Hang on. Look. Whoop. See? Happy as anything. Right. Even though that's a saltwater fish and this is fresh water. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Let me just get some worms. Hang on. Ah, dear. Once you read the book, you'll see how many things I've missed. Okay, sure. Thank you, T. Martin. Thank you very much, T. Martin. I'm just going to dig up another one. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I really liked the overall aesthetics that they put in, both of Atreides, of the Fremen, and especially I really enjoyed the aesthetics of the what are they called? Sorry, Harkonnen. I thought they were done very well. Yeah. Thank you, King all over. Thank you very much, King. Oh yeah. Well, I'll sit down, and when I do editing today, I'll start listening to the soundtrack then. Hang on. Wait, what? What have I done? There we go. Okay. Whoop. Right. Sorry. Anyway, so I was just doing a post-watch sort of digestion of the film Dune, which I watched last night. Yeah, I had Lulu on my lap. She was filthy, but I gave her a back rub through most of the film, and she loved it. Okay, what have I caught? Ooh, a carp. It's a common carp, everybody. Freshwater fish living in ponds all around the place. Indeed. Let's catch another one. I'm pretty sure these are quite valuable at the trader. Sure thing, Swerdner. I've seen sort of bits and pieces, like little scenes here and there. Thank you, Malekith. Thank you very much, Malekith. Did I give Hades a go? What's that, Andrew? Hades? Hi there, Bavin. Hello indeed, Bavin. Is this Willow Lake? No, I think Willow Lake is actually over there. I think I'm on the wrong lake. But then again, it's big enough to be Willow Lake, and that hillside looks like it matches. Ooh, another carp. Okay. Okay, I can actually get quite a few of these. These are worth quite a bit of money. Yeah, hang on. Let me just go to the other lake. If I relog, I should hear the sound thing. Is it not that one over there, actually? It might be this one over here. Now that I look at it. Of course it is, because the south side had a forest that we would use to sneak up on. Yeah, this is it. Hope you're very well, Bavin. And hi there, Duckslayer. Hades is a very, very rogue light. Oh, okay. Not tried it. Known Plane in the chat says, Daisy has a habit of adding shit we don't need and missing the focus points of what is broken mechanically. Yes. Yep. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I kind of wish I was a fly on the wall for many of their discussions, because it's very curious. You can go down their dev blog, but trouble is with dev blogs is that there's always a self-censoring going on. Oh, here we go. Listen. Long time ago. Holy shit. Sorry if you couldn't hear that. A section from one of the bullshitteries where we attacked this place via helicopters and got trapped on the roof. Welcome back to Willow Lake, everybody. Much has changed over time, eh? That's the door frame where Sai ran. So there used to be the wooden gangplank here. He ran over it in order to plant charges at the door. We had an APC parked here. Do you remember? Yeah. They had themselves like a ramp to a garage that they built over there. So we attacked from the other side when we had that minigun helicopter. Yeah. Fun times. Okay. Yeah, long time ago. Bloody hell. So that was back when I was working in London and editing things on the train or at the weekends. And then, of course, that entire south side is a huge forest. So what we didn't realise is that this is just one base of two. There was another one just east by about 200 meters or less. So whilst we were attacking that, the PMC guys were sneaking in behind us sometimes. And also, we had a shit ton of friendly fire. Like someone would run through the forest. Oh wait, ruined? Damn. Hang on. Someone would run in through the forest behind us, and we'd just open up. Thank you, Snoke is a pansy. Thank you very much, Snoke. Damn it, they're all ruined? Crap. Hopefully my sharpening stone. Can I use that to fix my blade, or is just axes? Hang on. Oh, sweet. Should be fine. Anyway, thank you, Snoke and Leone and Zersul. Thank you, all of you. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. Just got to lower the thing. There we go. Cool. Right. So damage, that's fine. Yeah, make it proper. Hang on, sharpen. I assume private military company, Physic. I would assume. Okay, there we go. Worm. Yeah, hang on. Before I. Yeah, so take these animal bones and then take the blade. Where's it gone? And then carve them gently into improvised hooks. Hi there, Sand. Welcome indeed. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm so sorry to hear it, Sand. That's horrible. I hope you. Well, as little as this is probably going to mean to you, I hope you make a very swift recovery. Thank you, Sand, in my... Wait, sorry, I've missed one. Ben Seek. Thank you, Ben Seek. But yeah, I hope you're okay, Sand. Shit, that really sucks, man. How? Sorry. How did you do that? Did I surrender to PMC whilst running around as a black Orthodox priest? I remember that. I did do that, didn't I? Good times. Thank you, R0. Thank you very much, R0. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, I dressed up as a black Orthodox priest in Chinaras. Oh, dear. Oh, fuck's sake. Badly damaged wellies. Right. Okay. Sand says traffic accident. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear it. All the best to you. God, that would, frightens the hell out of me. So I've only learnt to drive fairly recently. And, like in the last three years or so. And yeah, I'm not keen on the roads at all. Like people do some incredibly stupid things on the roads. You know, like, Jesus Christ. I feel that my mum is way too flippant when I try to explain. I'm like, God damn, it's really not safe. Like some people, like, I'm not even kidding. Last time I was on the road, on a bypass moving at 70 mile an hour, someone just came to a dead stop on the lane. Because the lane, the traffic was, there was a traffic accident ahead, but it was quite some distance ahead. But they'd already missed the the lane change. They'd already missed it, so the what is it called? The warning stripes to divide the lanes had already started, splitting the lanes apart as one turned north. So one lane was going north and the other two were continuing straight towards this big traffic jam. Someone decided that they were just going to come to a dead stop, cross the warning thing, the warning chevrons, and then just wait to rejoin 70-mile-an-hour traffic. And I sat there and I thought, oh, I'm about to watch somebody die. Like, they're about to die. Like, they're going to get clipped by someone moving at 70 mile an hour. Not on the driver's side, at least, but still, you know, I'm going to watch someone die in a few seconds. They made it, but it's like, fuck. Thank you, Unholy Kaz. Thank you very much, Unholy. Sorry, 1 minute. Mr. Kelsall says, I've seen road traffic accidents. You'd have to... Sorry, you've had enough time to drive off before they actually die. What? Oh, what, me, you mean? Well, yeah, you know what I mean. It's alright, Lulu wasn't in the car. I was coming back from fishing. I'd take her fishing, but she's a bit of a pain. Okay. Ocean says, at least you don't have to deal with taxis. YouTube South African taxis. There's pretty much only bad videos on them. They drive like the rules don't exist and nothing gets done about it. God, it sucks. Yeah, that's the big problem. You learn to drive and there's a set of rules that you need to follow, because we're not psychic. You may stop to let someone cross the road in front of you because it makes you feel good, but does the guy behind you know that you're going to stop when you currently have right of way? You're not supposed to be stopping. Okay, does the guy behind him know? Right. Cool. So these are worth quite a bit, actually. I should be able to carry quite a number. Okay. Hang on. Indeed, I'm fishing, John. Fishing in Daisy. Why did they add fishing in Daisy? I don't know. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. To be fair, running off and surviving in the wilderness was yeah, you could do that. But I wouldn't invest that much development time on it. God damn, more wellies. Hang on, drop that. I think I need to get quite a few earthworms. Indeed, TK. Indeed. But, you know, ourselves as well when it comes to being behind the wheel. I'm not at all immune to making fuck-ups. I continually do. That's part of the problem, is that we all do stupid shit behind the wheel, and we just need to try and follow the rules to minimize it. Okay. 1 minute. That's ruined. Just get rid of that so I don't make a mistake. There we go. Cool. So, with these bone hooks, yeah, effectively the fish will grab it in their mouth, and if you strike quickly, so if you very quickly lift the rod, lift the angle, it should get jammed into the side of the very, very rubbery lips of the carp. Trouble is, if you wait too long, then it could potentially swallow the hook, and then you've got problems, because trying to retrieve the hook afterwards is very difficult. So, you need to strike quick. The moment you see it go bloop, you see your float go down or whatever, or see your quiver tip rod react. You can see like the slight change. You give a tug. Just gonna leave that on the ground for a second. How big are you? Yeah. Yep, that's a carp. Cool. Right, hang on. So yes, obviously a lot of modern fishing hooks have barbs on them, so the like a broadhead arrow. So once it's in, it's hard to remove. But you should only really use those if you plan to kill and eat the fish, I suppose. If you're putting it back, use barbless. So long as there's tension on the line, so long as you're holding it still, the carp won't get away. Also, the reel itself has well, this is like a, what is it, like a fixed spool reel or whatever it is, but it actually has a little button. In fact, is that the button? Might be down there. Basically, you can twist a dial to have it so that if there's enough pressure, if there's enough weight on the end, it will start giving line automatically. So what that means is that you can set your I'm not even sure what to call it. Like there's like a release dial there. Set it so it's just beneath the breaking strain of whatever line you're using. So this means if the fish suddenly bolts sideways, which it might, like if it's coming up to the surface, it might panic and launch itself that way. It won't snap the line. So you can use lighter lines for this reason. You can use much lighter lines that are thinner and much harder for the fish to detect. So yeah, the moment it approaches the breaking strain, you can just give it line. Just let it tire itself out. And eventually you'll win. So long as, yeah, you've got the carp on the under tension on the line, eventually the carp will simply run out of energy. And it will, yeah. So yeah, you can just reel it straight in, put it in the net, put it in the cradle, and remove the hook, take a picture, get it back in the lake. And it'll swim off, probably quite annoyed. Okay, 1 second. Right, how many can I fit, do you reckon? Will this go on my back? Maybe, but there's already a farming hoe there. Do I need the wrench? No, not really. Move that there. Do need that, definitely. What if I turned all of those into hooks? Yeah, hang on, let me just turn all of these into hooks. Just trying to get a bunch of carp and then take them to a trader. If you accidentally kill the carp, do you have to pay a fine? I don't know. I'm not sure, sorry. I've never seen it happen. Carp are very, very resilient. You can have a hard time killing a carp. Okay. Well, perhaps Duckslayer, but oh look. Oh wait, bone knife? I didn't even know you could do that. Craft bone knife. Neat. As said, Duckslayer, well, I'm not saying it can't happen, but I've never seen it. Yeah, carp are very, very hardy. Very hardy fish. Carp don't give a fuck. Thank you, Sand in my pocket. And all the best to you, Sand. Thank you for doing that, Sand. Okay. Yes, they do, Aderon. That's part of the problem. So fish get bigger and wilier over time. So a lake that is known as pressured water, so a lake with lots of anglers on it regularly, will have fish that are much warier and much better able to determine what is a hook bait and what is not. So one of the things that I keep mentioning is what's known as the zig rig, which is simply put, you throw in your line and it's got a heavy weight on the end, and it all sits sort of like flush against the silt, or it even sinks into the silt. You can even buy what are they called? Like lead cores, basically like a line that's got you wrap it around your fishing line. It's weighted, so it keeps your whole fishing line completely hidden. And then the zig rig is basically a like a long hook length, like imagine like a swivel, like a clip on the side on the next to the weight, which stretches a long, like several meter hook length all the way through up the water layer. So instead of being on the bottom of the water, it could potentially be on the surface, depending on how deep the venue is. Hang on. There we go. So the purpose there is that you can then throw in ground bait, which will start floating. For example, if you get like some dough, like basically mash together some like some bread and some sweet corn and some like lard. You can have something that dissolves over time in the water, and you can scrunch in there other bits of floating bait, and then if you put that beneath your hook bait, it will start floating past your floating bait, and that can catch the fish that have cotton onto the fact that anything weighed down is probably weighed down by a hook. So they only go for that which is floating in the water layer. You got to try and trick the fuckers. Got to try and outsmart them. Okay. Would it be more efficient to do that? How many can I fit if I do that? No. Can't get more if I do that. Right. 1 minute. Duckslayer says carp have a 1% mortality rate in catch and release? Question mark. I couldn't tell you. I honestly don't know. You'd have to look it up. I've never seen a carp die on a fishery. Okay. Hi there, Jaina. Hi there indeed. A Naxana moon. Oh. Shit. No, still got the worm. But yeah. Simple says, I have to kill carp I catch here because it's the law. The fuckers took 2 hours on land to die. Oh dear. You couldn't make it faster, Simple? 2 hours seems a bit cruel, man. Hang on. Right. Okay, so what's worth more, do you reckon? A beef steak or a carp? Probably a carp. Well, shame to, kill a cow and not sell it. And we'll take it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carp. Not a bad haul. Alright, well, maybe I'll catch one more. And yeah, let me just fillet one of them and get the meat chunks which I can stack in my inventory. The flanks of the carp. Hang on. But yes. But yeah, here in the UK, I mean, the carp is an invasive species here in the UK. But there is now a flourishing carp fishing scene concerning them. So it's less sort of like kill them on sight and more sort of like, ooh, set up fences and appoint a water bailiff on your private land and then advertise fishing venue here. 15 to £20 for a day trip ticket or whatever. Will the bailiff smack you in the nuts if you misbehave? Yes, they will. In fact, they emerge from the water, like they just pounce on you, and then exactly that, exactly as you've described. Right, hang on a second. Give me this bone knife. Right, cut and prepare. Removing the flanks of the carp. Okay. Hands are quite bloody. Ah, there we go. Lovely. So it's 3 across. Is it? Sorry, filleting is the word for cutting it, but isn't it a fillet of my brain? Fillet from a carp fish can be either quite bland or quite delicious, depending on your personal taste. I've never had it. I don't hear good things, to be honest. I'm told that they're quite, what's that, handcuff keys? I'm told that they're a bit mank. Put that down there. Cool, put that there. Sweet. Alright, let's get to a trader. Bone knife, don't need that. There we go. Where's my gun? There we go. Sweet. Right. Good to see you, Willow Lake. Have a lovely day. Right, I'm going to get over to the hero trader and sell this shit. A little bit of a jog. Just over there. Oh. Thank you, Trid. Thank you very much, Trid. Can I put a camera on Lulu's back next time I go fishing? I could, but her dog sitter, who looks after her, probably would be annoyed that I'm videotaping her back garden. Dre is there saying, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have a grumpy, hungry, constipated 3-week-old on my knee. Oh, really? Oh, God. Well, congratulations, Dre, on the youngling. Yes, sympathies there. Okay. Hi there, Zam. Hi, indeed. Hope you're okay. Right, traders this way. So yeah, anyway, sorry for the people just joining. This morning, so I'm going to kickstart with a bit of Divinity editing, continuing week 7. As for now, I'm just surviving for a little bit on the Dayz server before I bog off and get on with that. So far, I've rambled incoherently about the film Dune, which I watched last night, as a sort of like post-watch digest of like which end of the stick have I grabbed and is it the correct end, insofar as themes. Then I waffled on about fishing for a while and Willow Lake, which is the place that we just went to. Yeah. What else can we babble about? Oh. That's what you get for wanting a crotch goblin. Yes, not for me, Tatsuki, personally, not for me. Not foreseeing having kids in my lifetime, personally. Thank you, Piece of Polar Opposites. Thank you very much, Peace. I did, Lozy. I very much enjoyed it. Okay. Oh yes, water bailiffs smacking people in the nuts if they don't pay the fee for fishing at a lake that they own. That's all. Yeah, that's true, Lady Raven. Well, you can adopt them as well. It's not strictly true, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Another man's game, I think. I'd rather be the fun uncle. Because then you can just hand the kids over back to their parents and be like, ugh. Okay. Not yet, Dawn. Not yet, indeed. I'm interested in getting back into it, but I don't know what the progress has been on the Isle. So I generally wait a little bit and find out, like, just down the grapevine, if it's worth playing. So I just let the others go in, and yeah, the word that I got back was that it wasn't ready at all. I'm not really interested in being, like, first in, see what it's about, because the answer's always the same, isn't it? It's not ready. Like, I did that a bit with Sai, when we played some, not StarCraft, what's it called? What's that space game that everyone poured money into, and it's been worked on forever? Like, forever and ever. What's it called again? Star Citizen, thank you very much. My brain. Like, we tried Star Citizen a few years ago, because Sai was like, yeah, let's try this. It wasn't ready. We, like, looked around for a bit and went, oh, that's nice. And then, there's no game here. thank you, Murder Penguin. Thank you very much, Murder Penguin. Sure thing, New Primitive. Tell me when it gets there. Oh, that's one of the houses that I was thinking about having as a base. Yeah, we're next to Clem, aren't we? Yeah, yeah. I was thinking of occupying that house. Thank you. Please call me Lou for the tier 1. Thank you very much there. Please call me Lou. Okay. Well, I don't know about that, Lady of Slaughter, but it's a generalized trend, isn't it? Isn't it? Forgive me, more of a contextual trend in that first world nations are, in general, having fewer babies, but that's mainly because there was such an enormous explosion in population beforehand. And versus other countries which aren't first world countries. So isn't it like a bit of a data bit of weirdness? Okay. Indeed, and education is extremely important. Obviously, controversial opinions only here on this channel. Thank you, Turkish Panda. Thank you very much, Turkish. What was that? I feel like I get paranoid sometimes. The way that tree, like, textured in, almost looked like it fell down, like someone was chopping it. Nah. Oop. Thank you, McLennan. Thank you very much, McLennan. Okay. Is this a PvP kill-on-site server? The answer is no, but it depends who you bump into. There are no particular rules of conduct when it comes to bumping into each other, so if that means shoot them, by all means. If that means tase them in the bollocks and steal their shoes, hooray. Well, again, that's the problem, Flytech. That's the reason why I keep saying that that DayZ has a half-life to it. You can't keep this type of game going long-term, because yes, it does generally decay into shoot on sight, because if you don't shoot first, you don't shoot second. Just one of the realities of this sort of setting. So as people learn that, the game gets substantially less interesting. Because people just shoot, and then there's no depth, there's no paranoia, there's no back and forth discussion, and no friend making. Okay. Indeed, Fausto. Not at all. Not at all, Fausto. It gave it a charm, didn't it? It does puzzle me quite a bit. Just one of the random critiques that I made is that they did go to such extreme lengths to modify Chernarus. I understand why. Obviously, they want to expand that northern section. But frankly, we all had such an attachment to Chernarus. Tweaking it and modifying it and changing things just undoes that attachment. Similar problem with World of Warcraft Cataclysm. By revamping all of the old zones, you, in some cases, sever your connection to them. Thank you, Sherlock. Thank you very much, Sherlock. Very few friendships were made in DayZ, says Sam Van Roy. If you say so. If you say so. Dude, I met like my entire clan in DayZ. We're a DayZ clan. Sai is literally a random guy who turned up to steal my gun. Well, shoot me in the back of the head and steal my stuff. But I talked him out of it. I charmed him like a snake, and my voice was the flute, and he was a pot for some reason. Okay. Nearly there. I don't know, Agarob. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Stomoko, but yeah, I miss the days of old. Yeah, the old Dayz days. Sure, everyone does, really. No, there was no meat flute involved. Lots of stuff. Hang on. What's up with Sai? Well, he's moved on and is doing other things, to be honest. So so initially he was just playing games from home in Singapore, but then he served for like 2 years as a firefighter in Singapore, and then he moved over to Britain to go to a university, and then after that he started his own business. So he now runs a software company. He doesn't have time for this nonsense. He's now making planes that fly. In a simulator. But they fly. Ah, that's the petrol station with one of the car spawns. Yeah, I'll ignore it for now. Keep going straight towards the hero trader. Yeah, and he's got a nice house with a hot girlfriend and a bunch of dogs. And I'm sure pretty soon we'll hear the pitter-patter of crazy feet. I mean, little feet. Okay. Yeah, what else is going on this week, really? Yeah, I feel really boring. Yeah, just watched film, had a nice bath, relaxed last night, had some wine, due to crack on with the editing as per usual. Yeah, just lots of keyframing today. Need to go for a jog as well. Generally, I just need to try and do more exercise and eat less fat. So, yeah, all the fat is just... I've got, like, belly going on. It's all going straight down. So, That's true, Sherlock. Not really for me. I did use Twitter for a bit, but I started using it less and less. It's a real hell site, isn't it? I know that some people joke about that and just sort of go, it's a hell site. This site is a hell site, that site. But really, Twitter's horrible. Really, really, really horrible. So yeah, I just started using it less and less and less, and yeah. Yeah, not as much as I need to, Merbles. Not as much as I need to. Hang on a minute, where's my... Oh, trying to find my headset so I can charge it before I go jogging. Must be in my other trousers. Oh, never mind. Hopefully it's got enough power. Do I bring Lulu jogging? Nah, she wouldn't be able to. She's not the right breed. She's got dwarfism. Ooh, pardon me. carry her, she would not like that. She would put on her best "what the fuck are you doing" face. Right. So, let's go sell 7 confused looking carp. Can I actually hold a carp? I can. No way! That's not how you hold a carp! What the fuck? Dude. Dude, it's not like stiff as a board. It's a... Okay. God damn it, Bohemia. Can you hit people? I will smack you to death with this fish. Oh, dearie me. That is ridiculous. Right. It's a very, very, very bony fish, carp, so it's quite heavy. That's going to be a two-handed job. No, Volatile. I only played it briefly, but I didn't really get into it. Eco was, yeah, just didn't really get into it. I know some of those words, Lady of Slaughter. But you lost me at the word less. After that, it all got very confusing. Big words. Complicated. But yes. Okay. So we're going to go this way and then sneak up through the tree line. Best sneak up by this tree line. A little bit more cover. Thank you, Mr. Lem Beck. Thank you very much, Mr. Lem. What's that? Sorry, Sherlock? Speaking of Bohemia, you found an old book from an early 2000s that has a game dev post-mortem, and one of them by Bohemia on Operation Flashpoint is by Bohemia. Oh, shit. Ah. Yeah, I really enjoyed Operation Flashpoint. It was doing stuff that I really hadn't seen in any other game before that. Notably, the big open map with no loading screen or barriers. So you could just move from one side to the other, in plane or tank or car or on foot. It was pretty impressive in that regard. It had a sense of scale that other games just did not capture at all. Isn't that just WoW? But yeah, when WoW did it too, people were wowed, weren't they? Just this big open sense of scale. You played Operation Flashpoint for 2 hours before you quit in frustration. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Okay. Nearly there. But yes, it did a very good job of making you feel very vulnerable. So that same feeling has simply been superimposed into Dayz's formula just by virtue of being from the same engine. So you weren't going to be having back and forth knife fights in the street in something like Operation Flashpoint. Most of the time you wouldn't even see the guy that killed you. A bullet would just come out of nowhere to take you out. That's it, one hit. Hi there, Quebec. I hope you're well, Quebec. I'm just catching some fish and taking them to a trader. Did you play Operation Flashpoint back in the day, Quebec? Thank you, Pin Parasol. Thank you very much, Pin. Thank you. Not yet, Pin. Need to do more jogging. Thank you, Mr. Wirt Loss. Thank you, Mr. Wirt. Right, 1 second. Just going to have a quick... Do I still have my... No. Arma 2 was your first? Thank you, Mr. Lem. Thank you very much, Mr. Lem. Okay, so we're going to follow the tree line all the way up. So that's the hero trader, just on the end of the tree line. So if there are any bandit traders... any bandits... They might be stalking this place looking for targets. Right, keep moving, stay alert, don't get shot. And oof, my frame rate. So you see that radio antenna? The hero trader is just to the right side of that. Right. Yeah, now that you mention it, I am skylining myself, aren't I? Alas, Mr. Lem, it's probably a little bit too late. 2022 is probably a bit too late to get into DayZ. I think it really depends if you can find a server with a mixture of people. It's got that planet-side problem. I'm not even sure what the right word would be to describe it. Where, over time, the only people left would be the ride or die. But this type of game mode in particular really thrives on having people who aren't quite sure what they're doing. Not for the sake of easy fights. It's more that sense of not sure what you're doing imparts a feeling of vulnerability, which is absolutely crucial for a zombie apocalypse style of game. Once you know the controls, once you know the map, you've explored it all, you know it all, you can beeline it straight to an airfield because you know that's what you should do to be at your most efficient. And that everyone is doing that. Everyone is simply spawning and beelining straight to the best guns. Then it becomes a lot less interesting, in my opinion. Having people paranoid, confused, and pointing guns at each other, not sure whether they should pull the trigger, is really what put DayZ on the map. Thank you, Thuramo. Thank you very much, Thuramo. Thank you. And Partial Blackout. Thank you, both of you. Sorry, I just need to focus very carefully. If there's anyone in front of me, anyone, I must not hesitate. Hesitation will be death. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate. Shoot first, don't hesitate. The only people that could be here would be bandits, so do not hesitate. be good. Right, we're safe. Okay. Welcome to the Hero Trader. Anything in here? Security office? No. Right, so, for those not familiar, traders were a very popular addition to the DayZ mod, as they act as a sink that lets you extract loot from the environment. Critically important because it meant that you'd never reach the point of saturation, where you no longer need anything. Items will still retain value as trade goods, and also the second important role is it acts as a watering hole where the herbivores of the world would gather for the predators to strike. The bandits. A place where people would have to go to sell things. Set locations which add a little bit of added peril. Okay. So, switch over to sellable meat. So, each bear steak sells for only 24. Okay. And each carp sells for 163. Okay. I should have gotten more carp. 69. For each individual flank of the carp there. Okay. Hang on a minute. Where's the... Okay. Yeah, no, still better to bring the whole carp. Okay. So, sell all of these. Wow, these are really valuable actually. Really, really valuable. Two grand, just like that. Just like that, folks. 2 grand. Okay, if there's a closer pond. Not bad. There is a closer pond, but it might have a base near it. Still, might be worthwhile. Shame that there's no fishing bits trader here. We'd have to use the bone hooks. Okay. Thank you, Theromo. Thank you very much, Theromo. Right. Yes, Imhotep. Cool. Okay, so bone hooks. So I've got the cash. We definitely need to stash the cash along with these nails. Alright. 1 minute. Yeah, switch to sellable. Is there anything else I can get rid of? Not in terms of that. Optics. No, keep all of that. It's part of my gun. Is that a cat sleeping or is it a snack-sized dog? It is a dog. A very smelly French bulldog. Yeah, she's okay. Alright. Nope, that's a vehicle trader. How much are the vehicles? Hang on. Oh dear. Really? 18 grand? God damn. Better to just find one out in the wild, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, the rest of the parts are fairly reasonable. Okay. Right. So food that I can purchase. Do I need anything? No. Could get a... oh, no, wait. It's already got a decent silencer on this thing. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to go grab some more fish. Grab some more... well, I need the tent. How much? What's the target? How much cash do I need to gather? Who sells the tents? It's over here, isn't it? Hi there, Porro. ZF Porro is in the chat, everyone, along with Quebec. Hope you're very well, Porro. Porro says, no gun is silent, suppressor. I think you'll find it's called a silencer, Porro. According to films that I've seen. And also, we all know that when a silencer is on a gun, it changes the bang, Porro, to like a... and it's so silent that James Bond can use it in a closed room completely quietly. Like next to someone reading a book and they're like, what? Oh. We've all seen James Bond, Porro. Right, large tent, medium tent. Can't buy. Nothing in stock? God damn it, that's frustrating. None of them are in stock. What? I don't approve of the stock idea. Alright. Okay. We'll buy another sharpening stone. They seem too useful to not own. Okay. It's expensive for duct tape. What the fuck? Don't need any of that. Huh. Okay. Sewing kits. Handheld receiver. While we're here, we should see if there are any additional... Oh, safes. Oh, they're fairly reasonable. Damn, still none available. Oh, no, wait, infinite available. Nice. Okay. 1 minute. Just seeing if there are any treasures in range. So 87.8 frequency. Let's spin around. Listen for any beeping. Beeping indicates treasure. That's turning it off because I'm stupid. There we go. Sure, Barnsey, but there's none in stock, so I couldn't purchase anything, which is most irritating. Maybe I have to go. Maybe I have to go to the neutral trader over in Starry Sabor. There we go. Oh, hello. There is treasure that way. I don't know how far that way. Could be quite far indeed. Who knows? What do you think, chat? Should we make a play for it? Oh, hello. Dewandalar is his name. Okay, so I think I've got everything else that I need, really. Right, better fill up on water while I'm here. And also sell that bottle. I don't need that. Sorry, put it with me. Don't drink it, just empty it. Right. Fill, there we go. Do I have a shovel? I've got a hoe. Porridge says, no you don't. No I don't. A pity. There we go. Ooh, could I not sell that? Oh, evidently not. Weird. Okay, never mind. Just gonna drop that, to be honest. Right, let's go. Could I triangulate the location of the treasure if I took measurements from 2 different locations? I imagine so. I imagine so, probably. Patrol trousers. Cargo pants. Oh, these ones are actually bigger. Oh god, they look horrendous though. Why? Alright. I'm leaving the safe zone. No, I'm not. Apparently I'm leaving the safe zone. I've left the safe zone. Really? I can shoot my gun from all the way in here? Weird. Okay. Fine by me if I can... Here we go. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate. Shoot anyone who tries to appear in front of me. Thank you, sand in my pocket. Thank you again, sand. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so that would be bearing. So it's between what? So 235 and 255. Okay. So let's head on this way, more or less direct west, and then see after a short period of time if it changes significantly, and then we'll know how far it is, roughly. Sort of doing a crude parallax type thing. Thank you, Mr. Lembeck. Thank you very much, Mr. Lembeck. Thank you. I think it reinforces it, Sage. If you shoot, is that true? If you shoot someone with a bandit tag, you get more humanity? Is that true? Poro says, you can be my cock. I can see you're being charming as always, Poro. Eloquent and charming. This is the standalone, Gaz, but a very heavily modded version of the standalone. To be much similar to, much more similar to Dayz Epoch. If you don't know what that means, pretend I just said the word Rust, or Ark, or 7 Days to Die. Games with heavy emphasis on open world survival, yes, but also base building, airdrops, helicopters, cars and sort of other land vehicles. What else? Traders. Sort of intentional PvP in a non-mobile sense, in like a base raiding, so attacking bases or defending your base. Thank you, Full Throttle. Thank you very much, Full Throttle. Ah, and ZF Joink is also in the chat. Hi there, Joink. I hope you're okay. So, let's have a look then. So the signal has not widely deviated, which tells me it is still long distance. It is still quite some distance away. So I'm guessing probably around here. Let's keep moving as quickly as we can. Thank you, Tyler Mike. Thank you very much, Tyler. I should get the fuck out of the open. Does our group still run Lusty? The Rust server? Or is that the Rusty Gusset? Which one's Lusty? I can't remember, sorry. We run whichever servers we kind of fancy at any given moment, really. Which one was Lusty? No, this is Musty. The Dayz server is called the Musty Gusset. Obviously, Rust is the Rusty Gusset. Which one was Lusty? Is it Space Engineers? 7 Days to Die was Lusty. Ah. I don't think it's online. Sorry, I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not sure who runs the servers. Tom, maybe? Mag? Sorry, Space Engineers was Busty Gusset. Gotcha. Sorry, what is a gusset? Hang on. Is it like a gusset? A usually diamond shape or triangular insert in a seam of a sleeve, pocketbook, or upper shoe to provide expansion or reinforcement. Okay. Why are we doing? Why? I think it's just a tradition thing. Rizlia will still be a few weeks, I'm afraid. The next upload. I'm on week number 7 of a bullshittery. Sorry about that. It normally takes me about 5 weeks to finish a bullshittery, but that's when they're about 10 minutes long. This one is 22 minutes. It's a chonky fucker. Thank you, River Rick. Thank you very much, River. It's Divinity, so Divinity Original Sin Part 2, where myself, Quebec, Digby, and Messiesi, the sorcerers confined to Fort Joy, have to try and escape. We've been sentenced for basically we are sorcerers, we are psychers in a 40k sense, too dangerous to be kept amongst the general population because our magic keeps killing people. Therefore, as part of the story, we've been sectioned away and sent to a leper colony on a distant island. And so we need to try and escape. And that's what we do in part 3. We successfully escape, both the fort and the island, and enter Chapter 2 of the story. Can I just describe the process of making the bullshittery? So effectively, Quad, the live streams are recorded, and previously I would have a notepad next to me, but these days I have a stream deck in front of me, this thing here. That's linked to a plugin on OBS, which is called Info Writer, which basically means that a notepad, a text file, is being kept alongside all of the live streams. And whenever something of note happens, I just hit the button on the stream deck and then say, please look at that timestamp, there was something interesting. Interesting being, well, just that. Something either funny or just something mechanically interesting that occurred. Beyond that, there's no real attempt to force it, in the sense that I just kind of play whatever, really, and have to just try my best not to massage situations, because otherwise it doesn't come across as genuine. And, yeah, and then they all go into a big bucket. Periodically, I upload that bucket of live streams to a closet, so a private website, to serve as an archive. The link is below. So, yeah, so they get all put in there, and then, of course, after that, they get saved with their notepad, their relevant notepad, into a long-term storage device, a NAS. So it's like a large shoebox-sized device to the left side of my desk here, with a shit ton of free space. And they're saved game-specific, so say Team Fortress or Rust or whatever. At some point, when the patrons request it, normally via vote, but of course the Twitch subscribers as well, I copy and paste the same polls. Sorry, 1 minute. It's changed, we're getting closer. The marker is a little bit past the 255 mark. We're closer. So it's probably here. So at some point, the patrons or the Twitch subs request that I make a bullshittery of a particular flavour, and I start making a master project file in Adobe Premiere. This involves going to, well, Adobe Premiere and scrubbing, so going through the live streams in order to isolate the highlights specifically and give them easily identifiable names and numbers. The numbers are 1 to 3, and they determine the type of joke after the fact. So long after the stream has been recorded, once I've long forgotten exactly what the moment was, I determine how funny it was based on, did it make me laugh? A 1 is a quick gag, something small and simple, like, why'd you have a deagle, Moogle? Oh, 'cause it's Thursday. That would be a 1. So I give it a title, so I just describe the joke in a clip on Premiere. I just give it a 1. And then a really complicated long joke, say, like, for example, a back and forth banter between me and Sai for 20 minutes, would be a 3. And so what I then do is I take the timeline and start assembling the clips in a 111 223 22111. Like that, I'm trying not to overwhelm you with quick cuts. Too many quick cuts in a compilation and your head starts spinning. Too many slow gags, and there's not enough punchline to keep the viewer invested. By doing that, by cycling through 111s, 223, and then back again, I'm hoping at least to present something that's entertaining without either boring or blasting you. I don't always succeed. But that's the starting point. That's what I try to do. Which is why many of the bullshitteries have highlights that go back years, because I'm not cutting for time. Time has no relevance there. If anything, I'm cutting the jokes completely out of their original context, and the joke must set itself up and pay itself off, if that makes sense. So now that you know that, the bullshitteries have that format, you'll probably be able to spot it really easily. You'll be like, oh yeah, I see it now. It's the Jackie Chan thing. It's a rhythm that's there, and you don't notice until all of a sudden it's gone. Oh shit, is this the airfield? No, what is this? Where am I? Oh, no, it is the airfield. Okay, it's now dipped quite sizably, so we are much closer. So I'm guessing it's probably here. Well, that's not really the intention, Joink. I know you're just joking, but I just want to make people laugh. That's really my one primary goal. I've taken quite a bit of inspiration from some interviews that I saw by John Cleese years ago, where he talks about the development of Monty Python. Sorry, not Monty Python, of Fawlty Towers. And when he talks about just sort of continually trying to just hit the audience again, punchline, 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 again, go, 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 don't wait. The purpose of that is to try and get the audience in a sort of role of hysterical laughter, which you won't always succeed with, but if you can get it going, then hurrah. I think, yeah, the exact quote that Cleese made was that many people writing comedy at his time in the 70s were way more concerned with trying to seem clever. Whereas he just wanted to make people laugh. Oh no. Damn! Oh no! I thought I lost it. So we're really close now. What the fuck? It's okay. Is it in the hedgerow? We're very, very close. Thank you, Detective. Thank you very much, Detective. So I need to be really... Come on, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot. We're very close. Extremely close. We're hot, we're hot. Fuck, I'm gonna get shot. I don't want to get shot. Come on. Where are you? Is he not here? Don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot. Sorry, for those just joining. Following a geo beacon to treasure. It's a random event, but everyone else with a radio is hearing the same music, which means that if anyone's going to be ambushing, it's going to be right here, waiting to shoot anyone who comes along to the beacon. I would. Wasn't on me. Longer. Much longer. Two different rifles shooting? Come on, where the fuck is it? I didn't think it would be this far. I'm a little relieved that it's that it's this far, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure that military base has some people in it. How do I know that I'm on it? The beeping will suddenly be behind me. So I've got the money from the money from selling all the fish on me, by the way, so let's not get shot, huh? Come on, where the fuck is it? Should have bought a bicycle. Yeah, maybe Bohemia should have implemented the bicycles. For fuck's sake. Hang on. Made a pretty good guess about Patoshka, didn't I? Indeed, for those joining the stream, the beeping indicates hot singles in my area. All I have to do is go towards them. And then it didn't specify. Not sure, really. No, it's not a gaydar. Indeed, Danny. One of many bizarre development choices. Again, to just delve down that well-worn rabbit hole that I keep babbling about, much of that has to do with the view that Bohemia had, and I'm guessing it's probably Dean Hall's view, that everyone gets attached to their player character, and you have one singular adventure, after which you die and go back to the coast and start a brand new adventure. But alas, that's not really how people were playing DayZ back in the day. The more popular elements of the mod, which grew to extreme prominence, would be the base building. Because people simply liked stockpiling stuff. They just liked having a home that they could live in the zombie apocalypse and defend. They just liked it. So what would happen is that the majority, when they got killed, would corpse run. They would corpse run back to their body via the bicycle that you could spawn in from your inventory with a piece of scrap metal. A scrap bike. And it would take you just a few minutes to cycle back to your body, retrieve whatever it is that the bandit left after he killed you. Or alternatively, cycle back to your base and rearm with the equipment that you've been gathering for your next life. That's just what people were doing. So the bicycles that you could spawn became the WoW corpse run. You would corpse run as a spirit back to your body to resume play, either from that area, as you were looting before, or back to your base. So it's really strange that one of the most popular features was never really implemented. And again, I'm guessing it was because they, in their mind, saw players as like these roaming nomads who would have no attachment from each life to the next. When again, that just wasn't how most, not all, but how most people played DayZ. Indeed, and now you would be an example of, again, I don't wish to paint absolutely everyone with the same brush. Some people just don't like the base building. But nevertheless, the mass majority did. Like Epoch at the time. I really wish I sat and recorded some hard numbers, but the number of Epoch, Overpoch, those sorts of servers numbered in their thousands versus vanilla ones. And even the vanilla ones, the base vanilla ones with no base building, still had scrap bikes. Indeed, Mitchell. But then, of course, you go down rabbit holes of, well, who are you developing the game for? And that's a big sort of question at the very top of the whiteboard. In any scoping discussion. It's over there now? What the fuck? I think, yeah, the answer to that question would be strange, and I think I would probably have some questions for them if I were in those scoping meetings. Because, yeah, it didn't feel like they were developing for the audience. Hello, 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 hello. Jackpot. Fake. Hang on. Didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Gamer. Thank you very much, Gamer. Kill the beacon, kill the beacon, kill the beacon, kill the beacon. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Great. Ooh, okay, just grab it. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh. GG, easy. Whoa. Whoa, look at it. No, that's a fishing. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at the cork on this bad boy. Right, hang on. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh. That's a lot of firepower. Okay. The G3A3 loaded with is it so the 308 Winchester round. It's a big gun. It's a very big gun. What does it sound like? Let's fire one shot just for the curiosity. Ooh. That's a big boy. One good shot from this and you're done. Okay. Full auto as well. Very cool. 1 second. So what is this? Sorry. So, the Heckler & Koch G3 is a 7.62 times 51mm NATO select-fire battle rifle developed in the 1950s by the German armament manufacturer Heckler & Koch, H&K, in collaboration with the Spanish state-owned design and development agency SETMI. The G3 was the service rifle of the armed forces of Germany until it was replaced by the G36 in the 1990s. Tell me about it. 1 minute. The G3 is a modular weapon system. Its buttstock, forestock, and pistol grip fire control assembly may be changed at will in a variety of configurations. Simple push pins hold the components in place, and removing them will allow the user to remove and replace the parts rapidly. The weapon made extensive use of cost-saving... That's closer than I'd like it to be. Guy fighting wolves, maybe? Sounds a lot like a dude fighting wolves. In this house there, maybe? Maybe he was also coming for the beacon. Wouldn't surprise me. We should probably leave. He's probably still headed in this direction. Good shout. Oh yeah, he might still have it on. Hello? This is Soviet down the radio for the treasure that was just taken. Can you guys hear me? Anyone following? Is it side chat or direct chat that I need to be speaking into? Hello? Anyone on this frequency? 94.6. Alright. Pop that there. Yeah, dude was probably fighting wolves. Do you reckon he survived? Probably. There were enough gunshots. Okay. Right. So, sorry, what does it say? Sorry. Sights, barrel. What about the bullets? Accessories, variants of the G3. Specialized variants. Law enforcement and civilian models. Okay. Seems to be a very, very... Well, how many were manufactured? Place of origin, West Germany. Number built, 8 million rifles built. Okay. Cool. Well, we have one. I wonder what sight will fit on this thing. I had some sights back at my base, but then I got raided and I lost everything. Okay. I'm going to wander this way. See if that guy survived. I need to go crack on with work momentarily, folks. Oh, really? You can fit a hunting scope? Should probably also open up... Well, there's no point opening another box if I don't have a magazine. Thank you, Blade Storm. Thank you very much, Blade Storm. Oh. I heard a thud. Was that a helicopter wreck or a microphone bump? If wolves kill you, do you appear on the kill feed? I wonder. It was also just one flavour of gun, wasn't it? I didn't hear a second. What's that? Just a rock. Gun cleaning kit. I'll take that. Was that me? That I just made that? Ooh. Hunting knife. I'll have that. This must have been... I thought this was where the guy was doing the shooting from. I'm sort of expecting to bump into wolf carcasses all over the place. Take the hat? Nah. See, I'm hoping that the sunlight will bounce off of my bald head and blind my opponent. They will be so dazzled and confused. Huh. Hunting pants. Okay. I see no signs of any dead wolves. Pretty sure this is where he was shooting from, unless he was from the house over there. Let's check out the house over there. Honestly, if he was fighting wolves, he could have been anywhere. It wouldn't really be up to him to determine where the wolves would attack him. So he could just be in the middle of the forest. The number of shots suggested that he was probably panicked. Sorry for those just joining the stream. I'm just combing through the forest. I heard some gunshots in this direction. I'm just curious. Hopefully that curiosity does not get me killed. But I've just managed to find a geocached treasure with a very large German rifle in it. Shit. I must look my best. I must look my best for an axe and a moon. Thank you, Ryakan. Or Ryakan, even. There we go. Much better. Yeah, she's okay. She just flopped doing her thing, snoozing. She was quite reluctant to walk this morning. Hopefully she's okay. Okay, I need to wrap up the stream in a moment, folks. Sorry. Just I've got to go get on with the editing. First things first, I need to go for a jog because I just need to do more physical activity in general. I'm turning into a bit of a potato. Not a couch potato, just a potato in general. I need to go get my legs moving. So I'm going to go lift some weights and then grunt a lot. And then go for a quick jog. Is this the house? Is that him? Oh. The shots are, like, flying over me. What's that about? You hear that? They're cracking over the trees above my head. What's that about? Someone shooting in this direction, but they're clacking over my head? Maybe someone's hunting? Oh, that barn did have a base in it before, didn't it? Hmm. Is that a wolf? Did you hear that? Not sure. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm going to have to leave it there. I've kind of run out of time this afternoon. But yeah, so thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for your company. Much appreciated. And yeah, if you're in the server in DayZ, best of luck. Please don't shoot me. So yes, I'm going to hand you over to, let's see who's also playing DayZ. And yeah, just see what they're doing. But yeah, I need to go for a jog and then crack on with Divinity Bullshittery Part 3. There's still much to do, I'm afraid. I'm on the 19th minute out of 22. But there is a middle section that I skipped. So yeah, I need to go and do that. Right, so Sheep is also playing DayZ on the same server. SWAT is playing something, but I don't know what it is. Okay, hang on. Let me hand you over to ZF Sheep then. So yeah, he's very similar to me. You'll probably notice it immediately. So he's an Englishman with a very strong accent, also playing DayZ and monologuing. So thank you again. Have a lovely afternoon. And this is ZF Sheep.